Today's show is brought to you by Audible.com. Get your free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/tanked. Welcome to Tanked Radio.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Tanked episode 269 for Tuesday, September 24th, 2013. I'm Scott Considine.
I'm Aaron Vermeersch.
I'm Rick Logan.
This week and every week, Tank will take you through a wrap of tech news, offbeat news, video game movie reviews, and anything else we want to talk about. 269, fellas.
Yes.
269, dude.
Two of them.
69, dudes.
Yes. Good.
Oh, they
Love Bill and Ted.
Movie quickly.
Love Bill and Ted. Are they working on a third movie?
Yeah, they're writing the script right now. My buddy Paul just interviewed both of them, actually independently for different things, but within like 10 minutes of each other. And yep, they're working on the script for it. They're both willing to do it.
It's interesting.
Is it gonna suck? It's gonna suck, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. All
Come
right.
on. Is there any way that movie can be good?
No.
No, there is a way. There is a way. I don't know it.
69,
I'm like
dudes.
waiting to hear.
No, I don't know it. But there is at least one way.
I mean, it'd be cool if like Keanu Reeves was like, I know Kung Fu.
Oh, you know he's got to rip on the Matrix. You know it's going to happen.
You have to.
No,
I gotta think they follow out their character, and now they're just old as shit.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
looking for love in all the wrong
Would
places.
they still be in like Wild Stallions though? Like, or they're just leaving Wild Stallions? Like, we got to shut this down, man.
Oh well, in the future they were supposed to make millions of dollars and like redefine the culture.
I know. What is the plot going to be on this one?
Interesting.
Maybe they've done that.
I think they're just going to totally dump the whole idea that they saved humanity.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows?
Speaking of saving humanity, Aaron, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, well.
Oh, I already opened mine.
I always love it when you guys get a good crack on one.
I like it too.
Kraken.
Rick.
The Kraken.
This is actually from Arbor Brewing Company. It's the Violin Monster. It's an autumn ale.
Ooh, an autumn ale. Mm-hmm. Appropriate for the seasons of change.
It's so good. It's so fucking good. Oh. I had a 6-pack over the week. It didn't last the week.
Oh, it's got some cinnamon notes.
I know, right? What are you drinking, Scott?
I am drinking Peg Leg Imperial Stout from Heavy Seas. That's the name of the brewing company. Heavy Seas. You can go to heavyseas.com or something like that. heavyseasbeer.com, I think it was. How do you like it?
I know heavyds.com gets more hits.
More tits?
That too.
More licks.
I like it. I'm happier with mine. I do enjoy yours, but this one, I don't know.
You proved my point.
If you see the Violin Monster on sale anywhere, buy it.
Well, before the show, while we were watching
Yes.
S.H.I.E.L.D.,
God damn it.
which
Oh, you guys did watch it?
we'll talk
Yeah,
about that in a little bit.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
We were talking about. Oh, you had me sip a different beer, some like Diesel something or other.
Diesel Punk, their IPA.
Yeah, and it was hoppy, and I was just like, it's good, but it's hoppy, more hoppy than I typically like. And Aaron's like, you say that about all my beers. I'm like,
He does.
That's what you like. I get it. It's fine. And you just kind of proved my point because this is a malt beer. It's more
Okay.
malt than hops in this one.
It's good. I didn't say it was bad. I'm just really happy to have this.
Exactly.
Was this hoppy?
A little bit.
Liar! You have no other comment on my beers.
You like beers that are hoppy. That's your palate. That's what you like. And that's fine. Just like it's fine that I like my malty beers. It's okay.
Poppy, and malty-walty.
You be quiet, Rick.
And I get my water otter.
So, we did a show last week. Aaron doesn't know all the shenanigans that went down last week at all.
Don't.
I purposely kept it from him
He blocked my feed.
All the listeners, you guys already know, but Aaron was in the dark.
Aaron did not listen to the aborted fetus.
The 30 minutes before we typically like start getting ready to like go, okay, I'm working on the show notes. Internet goes down.
Okay.
Like, okay, what the hell? I go upstairs, check the router. It seems like it's okay, and run a little bit of, I did a little bit of testing, and my brand new router that cable modem that Xfinity sent me totally shit out. It bricked.
Nice.
On the phone with Xfinity/Comcast for like a half an hour. They're like, yeah, it's broken.
So they changed their name?
I don't know. It's so confusing. I don't know. I have no idea.
Everything is Xfinity now.
Is it?
Yeah, I haven't seen them even like have the little Comcast
except NBC. You can clearly see it says Comcast right But you notice that?
Yeah.
But anyways, so we pretty much didn't have any internet. But then, and I told Rick, I'm like, dude, we're not doing a show. We don't have any internet. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, I'm like, well, we used to just record the show, and we got Skype on my phone. So we Skyped him on my phone, and it sounded great.
Nice.
Actually sounded better than normal.
It
was amazing.
Strange.
So anyways, we did a show, just it wasn't live, and we recorded it, and Amy was a good sport about it. And so was Rick, because I told him, like, we're not doing a show. And 5 minutes later, you want to do a show? And he was like, okay,
I'd like gone
sure.
in and laid down in bed. Michelle and I were watching TV or whatever, and I go, Scott has an idea, and she's like, okay. She pretty much knows I'm going to do the show one way or another.
I know. So I did tell you to apologize.
She had a test to do anyway.
For my bad call in the beginning. But so that's what happened last week. And you were gone.
I was gone.
How was your trip?
My trip was great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any shenanigans?
Well, the first part was running down to Cedar Point for Halloween weekends. And stayed there for the weekend.
Yeah.
Then came back, dropped off my dirty clothes, picked up new clean clothes, and then went to New York for the rest of the week. But Cedar Point was fucking amazing.
Really?
Yeah. First day
I've
there.
not been to Cedar Point since 2000.
No, first day there was no one.
Oh, the kids are back in school.
No one.
Mm-hmm.
And we got on all the rides twice. Even the new ride, rode it twice.
How much does it cost
no
to go to Cedar
waiting.
Point now?
No waiting.
Yeah, how much does it cost now? Isn't tickets like $65 or something?
I honestly don't know what the tickets cost. We went with I'm saying way too fucking much. It's driving me nuts.
So
yes.
So
yes. We stayed with my buddy Paul at the campgrounds at Cedar Point.
So,
Right.
Shut up! I'm trying. All right.
We need a counter and a so counter.
Yeah.
We'll make that a game.
That would there's no shot game considering and so.
Oh.
I will
Scott,
be
the only way we
dead.
played is you'd have to go back and count afterwards, and it would be like really bad.
We'd have to monitor ourselves. Like, man, it would be a disaster. Most of the show would be like, "Oh, you said again." Wait,
yeah, dude, it would be a nightmare. It wouldn't be quite like apparently our Apple.
No. But we got on all the rides twice. The park was basically empty, and they didn't open till later because it was the first day. And I don't know. We had the run of the fucking place. It was amazing.
It was awesome.
And then the second day, there was obviously lines everywhere, but it was still really good.
Oh, you were there for more than one day?
Yeah. Rode most of the rides again.
It's like $45.
Yeah, rode most of the rides again. And the haunted house, the one I got to go in.
Oh, because it's the Halloween weekend thing or whatever.
The one I went in was amazing. And Janelle will probably punch me in the arm, but she's terrified of haunted houses and doesn't like being scared.
Sure.
But I wasn't even going to push the haunted house, and she just looked at me. She's like, "We're going in a haunted house." I'm like, "Really? We're going in a haunted house? You said you hate these
lame
passionately."
Lame.
And she goes, "No, I cannot go here for Halloween weekends and then say I did not go in a haunted house."
All right.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
fair enough.
All right.
So what happened? Anything pop out that she was like completely
She
terrified?
almost broke my hand all the way through.
Did this pop out?
No. I was actually, oh my god! No, amazingly, that haunted house we went to was done really well. It was the haunted high school,
Lots of groping.
There, no, that's the normal
necking.
That's normal high school.
Right. So that would translate to
the zombies are doing it this time.
Yeah, there was a bunch of zombies and crap like that. There was a dance room area that was made to look like a prom, basically. And
very, very Carrie-esque.
Yeah, and like there was a dummy hanging on a rope, and then they just swung it at the people coming in the door.
Oh my god! Like bombs away.
It was really funny. And we got out, and my ring finger on my right hand was sore, like literally sore. I thought she may have broke it. It's
a sign, Aaron.
It was amusing.
It's a sign.
It was
man.
amusing.
Don't get married.
Hush. Jesus.
Shouldn't that have to be his left hand then?
That's a tank tip to all the fellas out
Yeah,
there.
that's on the left hand.
Oh,
This
he
is
had right
right.
hand. Either one, man. Either one.
He's all good.
Good. But yeah, then the drive back through Ohio. Made it through Ohio 4 times in a week. Through four times in a week, no problem.
I hate Ohio.
I know.
Butthole of a state.
Yeah, they
It
pull you-
is.
as the advertisement says it. They will pull you over for anything
For farting.
in your own car. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. It was a super good trip.
Cool.
I ended up getting seafood on the seashore. Yeah,
There's a tongue twister there somewhere.
Aaron ate seafood on the seashore. Yellowfin tuna, and then another day I had flounder. Good times.
Flounder's good, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
super happy times.
Super happy.
And then I played croquet in the Hamptons. I mean, you can't beat that.
So white.
I know.
So white. You might beat me out for whiteness now. What about you, Rick? Rick? Did we lose Rick?
It does seem so.
Well, while you get Rick connected back on, this is not going to be good. We're supposed to have a call-in show today.
Hey, Rick.
Yes.
Yes.
That sounds so much better.
So, how are you?
How was your weekend?
Let's see. Oh, this is funny. So I took Saturday off to go to a shoot, and it was for Alcoholics Anonymous. And anyway, that wasn't the story that was funny. But so I get done with the shoot.
Tell me one of them recognized you from Tanked.
No.
Everyone did. It was amazing.
So we get done with the shoot. I get done with the shoot. I come home. Michelle and I go out to we go out and grab some dinner. And then I was like, "What do you want to do tonight?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "The Inwood, which is a theater near us." I'm like, "The Inwood's playing Rocky Horror at midnight." And she's like, "Let's do it." And I was like, "Sweet." And it was so we went and saw Rocky Horror Picture Show at midnight, and it was with a group of people that like reenact it and play along with it, and they have their own words and dialogue that go with the movie. And I've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show. I understand it. Like I didn't get the movie.
Wait, you've never seen the movie?
I had never seen it all the way through until Saturday.
Oh, wow.
And to watch it with this group that was reenacting and doing stuff made it so much fun. Like I think the movie's kind of stupid.
It is stupid.
Yes.
It's campy. That's what makes it. You know?
Right. I thought like for the first like 25 minutes it was great, and then after that I thought it got really dumb. Like pretty much from the point when they finished the time warp dance, I thought it was dumb. But to get it with this crowd of people where there's this one guy that's reciting lines, and like every time they said the two lead characters' name, the Susan Sarandon and I can't remember the other guy. Every time they said their names, they called him an asshole and her a bitch. So like, you know, someone would say Jackie, which is her name, and they'd be like, "Bitch," and like the whole crowd would yell, and everybody got into it, and they just had some great dialogue that went along, and some sentences that like led up to words in the movie. So this guy would yell a sentence like, "Frankenfurter, how big is your cock?" And then the next line that Frankenfurter says is "the biggest on the planet" or whatever. And it is
That's
just
what I say every
so funny. So if you can ever go see it with a group of people that are doing a presentation like that, it's totally worth it.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things from people that go to the reenactment ones.
Oh, so and every like her and I were the only ones not in costume. Like everybody was in costume. I mean, there was a handful of us not in costume, but for the most part, everybody was dressed up and in costume, and it was a lot of fun. And for $10 each, it cost us $20. That entertainment was totally worth it.
Wouldn't that be confusing for the people like that are in the audience dressed up, and then the people that are actually doing the show? Like everyone looks the same. Stage hands, audience
it seemed like the people that were dressed up all knew the people in the show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming that those people had gone and seen the show 3 or 4 times before, and it was fun though, man. It was just that movie's so fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, and that's what makes it. I mean, it was the original campy movie. I mean, God, how long was that? When did that movie come out?
I don't know. It was on TV.
Ago?
Yeah, it was
Early
on TV
80s or
when we were kids.
Yeah,
it's 40 years old.
Edited.
Like, the only thing I liked was the part where he says, the beginning part where he's like, I see you've met my faithful handyman. That whole part.
Yeah.
Like, I thought that part was good. And then when they started doing the time warp, other than that, I was just like, I couldn't care less for the rest of it.
Yeah. Well, I went on a road trip to Charlevoix, Michigan.
I love Charlevoix.
Flight attendant Jen and Matt were getting married. And so they were getting married in Charlevoix. I guess it's this big deal. People from all around the world were coming, literally from like all 4 corners of the planet were coming over.
Fair.
And so it was a huge wedding. My God, one of the most beautiful weddings I've ever been to. But we went up to Charlevoix, and I think we went right outside of Charlevoix to like Elk Rapids, and we didn't even check into our hotel. We parked in a bar parking lot right when we got there. And got in, drank a beer after driving for 4 hours, slammed a beer, slammed another one, and then I thought about ordering a third, but my wife hit me. Said don't. So the whole point was we were going to get on this bicycle built for 10. Now imagine, and this is hard to explain, but imagine like a bar, like a U-shaped bar, right?
On a bike.
On a 10-person bicycle. So like the stools were actually like bike seats and pedals. And then we paid a guy, even though we were doing all the work, to steer us around town.
I like it.
I did too. It was a very good idea. I mean, there was cup holders, and he's like, you can't bring drinks on here. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you waiting? Oh, these are cell phone holders. Okay, I got it. I don't know. I guess they're supposed to be for cups, and they're going to be doing beer stuff later. They just got to get their license and all that stuff to be able to do that. But anyways, so we get on there, and we start pedaling. Immediately notice something is horribly wrong. You ever ride a 10-speed bicycle or 18-speed or 21 or whatever speed, and you're stuck in first gear?
Yeah.
That's exactly what was happening on this stupid bike. It was awful. We probably biked 2.5 miles in first gear.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
We got out of the driveway. I said, my legs are on fire. Like, this is awful. Like, I'm pedaling my brains out. You couldn't drink if you wanted to. But I did, however, find that there was 2 seats on there that were over the fenders of the rear tires, had no pedals. I found that one real quick. And we stopped, went to another bar, grabbed something to drink. We went to some place that looked like looks like something out of like a third world country. There was like lunch and meat trucks like permanently set up.
Nice.
And you could get like, whatever, like garbage fried food. And then I saw a barbecue pit. And I was like, that's what I'm hitting. Went over and got that and went and sat on the seat with the fender that had no things. I'm just eating my ribs, and everyone else is doing all the work. I don't even think anyone knew. But so we did that. We went to another bar. This is the first like couple hours. We get there and we get to a bar that's got like 50-something Michigan craft beers on tap, all on draft. Amazing. It was great. Good fun. And then so we went back to our cottage. The next morning, the next afternoon we left and we went to our huge, humongous condo in Charlevoix, and pretty much got right to drinking. Then we had to go to dress rehearsal and all that stuff. But it was like 3 days of madness, of like constant drinking. I felt like I was like 19, 20. And just like, whatever, I don't care. I have no responsibilities. I'm here with my girlfriend. Whoa, that's my wife?
You felt like the year 1920?
No, I know.
No, it's
I think
19 or 20.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the or.
It felt like 1920.
Felt like 1920.
That's why we were doing the bicycle power.
There's nothing
Combustion
better though
engines
than
really haven't taken off yet.
there's nothing better than those weddings. It's like when Billy got married, my buddy and him and I, we went up there we're there for 3 days, and the first day you get there, it's just pure madness, and then the wedding day is a blast, and then afterwards it's still like all of a sudden pure madness.
The wedding day was a complete and total. I've never been so hungover in my entire life, Aaron.
Really?
Oh my God!
I've seen you in some pretty bad states.
I woke up and it was like, oh my God! And it's like 10 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, oh my Jesus, God, my head! And everyone's like, you don't look very good. I'm like, I don't feel good. I was like a zombie.
It's appropriate.
Oh, dude.
I feel like I'm gonna rouse.
I was like, I need something in my belly right now. So I called room service. I was like, I want the Cap'n Crunch French toast. Yes, that was on the menu.
Well done.
And a breakfast pizza, which was amazing.
Breakfast pizza?
Yeah, it was like bacon and ham and pepperoni and no pepperoni. There was Parmesan, spinach, and like spinach leaves, like they shrivel all up, and then they just like fried up like a 3 omelet egg and just threw it right on the breakfast pizza. But that was amazing, and I choked that down, and then I was like, oh my God! It got to the point where I actually started drinking again just to make it go away. Because I'm like, aspirin's not working. I feel like a cat's ass. Like
Hair of the dog, man.
Exactly. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm drinking.
Isn't a cat's ass a good thing?
They're little circles. They're like targets.
I know, but that's the saying that's the cat's ass.
I thought it was the saying is the
Not
cat's
anymore.
meow.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the saying is the
Cat's
cat's
ass
meow.
is no good. I'm telling you.
Yeah, cat's ass. Dude, have you ever seen South Park, man? Cheesing is not good.
No. You never want a cat's ass around you. They're just little.
Cheesing is bad.
They're like little brown eyes. They're just like, yeah, fuck you.
And did you ever notice, like, anytime a cat walks around and they show you their ass, they're like, that's my ass, bitch.
Yeah. They're little prissy things. Anyways, my God. Fantastic wedding. It was in a castle. It was in a freaking castle.
Yeah, I love your Facebook updates, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We went to the dress rehearsal. I had to dump really bad. I pooped in a castle. So I Facebook posted. I'm like, I pooped in a castle. And then during the wedding, right after the whole ceremony, I was like, I went into the bathroom, pooped again. So twice. Deuce in a castle.
The castle really loosened you up.
Double deuce.
Castle really broke his bowels.
Yeah, and I felt better after that. But man, I had the drunk shits. You don't want the drunk shits where it's just like your butthole just barfs water and extra liquor.
We've had this conversation way too many times on the show.
Horrible. And then to recap, I know this is going on, but to recap, we stopped at the Turtle Creek casinos there, and like by Kalkaska, I think it is.
Sure.
Turtle Creek? Yeah.
Start plunking it.
A little north Kalkaska.
Yeah, I sunk like, I don't know, $40 in a couple different machines, and I blew one up. It literally exploded, and $240 came out.
Nice.
So that paid for like a good, third of my trip, or I got some money back out of it. So
That's
Dude,
cool.
I got a buddy that goes to Vegas, man. Every time he goes, he pays for his trip plus. Every single time he goes, he comes back positive.
you find out what you're good at. Like, I'm slot machines. My wife
craps.
is blackjack. She's amazing at blackjack. She can win some money, but I'm slots. I walk around the whole thing, and then one of them's like, Scott, pay me. And I'm like, you? All right, hang on. Let me get some cash. And I'll throw the cash in, and no one has to be around. Like, the wife was standing behind me, lost every time on the first machine. And then the second, I was like, I'm leaving. Hang on, I'm going over to here. And I started winning on the second one. Then she came up, started losing. I lost like 10, 15, $20. I'm like, go back. Step away. As soon as she stepped away, go further. Go further. I'm like, go. She's like, I'm out of here.
Building.
Everyone left, and I'm not joking. 2 minutes later, the machine goes bonkers. I had like a 40 free spins, another 20 free spins, and it was insane. So it was a really good trip, and I just wanted to thank Jen and Matt and all the friends that went along. It was a fantastic trip. I guess I'm done.
Are you spent now?
I think I'm spent. You missed something last week, though, Aaron.
Yeah.
Before we can carry on.
Oh, this is just too. We're so sad for you.
Gotta make it quick.
You missed the first tanked food death.
I don't know if I wanted to be here for that.
Why?
Yeah, a food beating that was a death?
It was epic.
Like,
It was a food beating that resulted in death.
Here's Aaron's morals come into play.
Yeah,
like you are all bad people.
no, it's just the death part brings a really dark note to it.
Fuck your morals.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm the same dude who laughed at kittens getting shot.
Dude,
But
you laughed at kittens getting shot and something else that was like completely wrong.
Yeah, you cackled at that one like a madman. What do you think the food of death was?
T-bone steak.
No, not even close.
No, not even in the ballpark.
Breadstick?
Not even in the right food group.
It's dairy, right?
How can dairy kill?
Well,
When it's a slab of butter.
Okay, I was gonna go with the cheese wheel, and he got run over.
A couple suffocated a guy with butter.
That's fucked up.
Block of butter.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
yeah, they figured that the evidence would melt away.
Like the icicle stabbing is my example last week. Yeah. That's what we thought.
People are smart.
Guys,
SMRT.
And Jason from Texas submitted that one.
Oh,
JFT. Didn't quite know how to handle that.
Yeah, we had to knight him, but it was weird.
So he's officially
He's the Black Knight now?
He's the Black Knight. He's the Black Knight, or
The Death Knight.
well, it's Black Knight Sir JFT, so that's BKS JFT.
Way too many fucking letters.
Pretty much, that's a huge acronym, Jason. Thanks.
Just too many.
But I know. I think he, because he thinks he owns the show a little bit. I think so. When Billy started like, yeah, I'm a knight now, and Jason's like, oh no, little man, no, food death, and like lightning came out of his fingertips and like shocked us, and we're like, oh yeah, you're a Black Knight now.
Jason's like, silly Billy.
So that went down last week. We had a big, massive, weird week last week.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 2 steps shy of a total shitstorm.
Oh, and then JFT, to really top things off, submitted a booze news article. So we should probably get to that real quick because we're kind of droning on here. Okay, so what? A couple weeks ago, we had, maybe it was about a month ago, we had a booze news that you could, I guess people were bathing in beer. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sir Black Knight Sir JFT, or BKS JFT, was, he submitted this article, and it's another brew spa, I guess. Brew spa! This time located a little bit closer to us in Pennsylvania in the Pocono Mountains. So it's kind of in the middle.
Closer.
It is closer.
By the way, Pennsylvania, great state to drive through.
That's about it. That is about it.
That can't be any fun in the winter, though.
No, there were 2 cops in the beginning of the state and 2 cops at the end of the state. The 300 and whatever miles in between, they're just like, good luck.
Yeah, whatever.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Well, the lodge at Woodlocks is offering spa treatments with a little help from Delaware's famed craft brewery, Dogfish Head Beer.
Oh.
Which they're okay. I don't know what the hype is about that beer. It's okay. It's nothing special.
They got a couple decent ones, though.
Yeah, there's nothing special. It's decent. But anyways, they teamed up with them, and this is what I didn't know, and this is what we didn't cover last time, and this is why we're covering it now, is unknown to many, beer has some curative effects, says Nancy Denton, spa director at the lodge at Woodlock. It hydrates the skin and acts as an exfoliant. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No.
So it rips off your skin, but makes sure the good stuff is healthy.
Yeah. It also adds volume and shine to one's hair.
Oh, good. I shave my head, which adds shine.
All my butt hairs will be so shiny.
Yeah. Good.
Luring craft beer lovers is one of their marketing strategies, but introducing the beer-infused spa treatments and expanding their beer menu was kind of more of a way to attract the male population. So I kind of get it. I mean, I don't know. You can go to a spa with your wife and not feel so like Pinterest.
Yes.
You can't
It's
see
the
that.
Pinterest.
Aaron could.
Pinterest. Yeah, Aaron is in a relationship. He knows the Pinterest understanding.
Yes. So I don't know. I guess if my wife was like, "Let's go to this one," I'm like, "No. Let's go to this one because I can go bathe in beer." So I get it. It's actually kind of smart.
Yeah.
So aside from that, there is they're doing they can do a beer bath and massage that starts at $250. 50-minute pedicure beer foot bath is priced at $95, and occasionally the spa offers a 25-minute hair beer rinse at $40.
What?
That's stupid.
I would do that.
Well, of course you would.
No, you ever go to the barber and they're like, the best part's when they wash your hair. Dude, I get the tinglies. I was like,
Yeah, but I wouldn't do
Wait, I think we have to quote him at that.
tinglies?
He gets the tinglies with
That's a
a
new
turkey.
bumper.
He gets tinglies with a turkey.
sure, don't you?
No.
When's the last time you've been to a real like salon or a barber, Aaron?
Fuck. It's been a long time.
You, Rick? Use
There's a place here that I go to every time I get my hair cut. They do the full hair wash and
Monty?
everything. So
Oh, we're like, well, at least you're not using the Flowbee or anything.
no, that was last year.
But yeah, it's the whole thing. I like that. I like that scalp massage. That's awesome.
Do you remember what? That was almost 11 years ago? When you and I lived together?
Was it that long?
That was the last time I went to somebody else to cut my hair.
That sounds about right.
Hmm.
I think before
Weird,
that, I
weird
cut
how
your-
that plays out, isn't it?
Well, this is the last time I had enough hair.
Well, Aaron's missing all of his hair right now, and his
Yeah.
you shaved your head and your goatee. It's completely gone, which you did a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. I guess I would. I understand the whole marketing scheme on it. I like it.
Fair enough.
Anyone else? Would you go or no?
I would go just to say I did it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not
Well,
on my list of things that I really want in life.
Come on, it's not like you're booking it every week or anything. You're like, I need to get out of that beer treatment.
Holy shit, the beer spa has been amazing.
Watch, you find out it's like the most amazing thing ever, and you are going all the time.
It could be that good.
You're like, we have to go to Pennsylvania.
Rick,
But that means I have to drive through Ohio twice more.
yeah, fuck it. Never mind. We're never going to go there. Rick, what about you?
What's that?
Would you go to a place like this?
No, I don't like beer enough. I mean, I like certain beer, but not enough to do all that stuff. I wouldn't even go to a spa now.
Wait, what if the spa paid for us to go because we'll do a podcast?
Okay, that would be different. Then I'd do it because someone else is paying for it. But I mean, if it's coming out of my pocket, no. Michelle can't even get me to go to get a freaking pedicure now, so I doubt I would go in that situation.
Well, like I said, if they're paying for it,
Yeah.
If they were paying for it, I would go. Yes.
hey, I'll do this. All right, I'll go if I don't have to pay. Like if it's free, I'll pay for the gas to go down and come back. Mm-hmm. That's as far as I go for
Right.
it.
Well, we have the chat room up, by the way. So we haven't even mentioned it. If you're listening, we have the chat room up.
If you're not listening, then well,
Well, if you're listening
who
live,
cares?
I apologize. If you listen to us live, let us know if you would actually go to a beer spa, or if we're just insane, or if I'm insane. All right, let's get into some tech.
Technology!
Right before we get into what I put in the show notes, I forgot. I found the Morgan Freeman GPS that I should have used on my trip.
Oh,
Check this shit out. It's pretty awesome.
In 500 feet, turn left into Del Taco. Get busy eating, get busy dying. In 500 feet, turn right. What is right? What is wrong? Only you can decide. Oh, you missed it. Notice the beautiful palm trees on the corner, planted there in 1947. Uh-oh, we're lost. On your right, you'll see barbed wire. Better lock those doors, Whitey. You're in my hood now. Well, let's play a game called Spot the Prius, or as I call them, douche buggies. Slowly pull your car into this garage. We'll hide out here till the police are gone. You're fucked.
You say do it, buggies.
Douche buggies.
Oh, he said do it, buggies.
Oh, the Prius. I like to call them douche buggies.
He said do it, buggies.
Totally would have made my trip more interesting. But no, moving in tech, we kind of nailed it the other week. We talked about the possibility of opening your new iPhone 5S with your penis.
Yeah.
Who brought that up? Who was it? Was it you?
I did.
Okay.
Doesn't work.
No, it totally does work.
No, it doesn't. I've tried.
No.
Janelle did
I've seen
research.
video with it. Yeah. No, you totally can.
I tried for half an hour earlier tonight. It took it. It accepted it. It accepted my penis. I put it on there, and I got it to create the thumb, the print to work.
Yeah.
But it will not unlock the phone.
No, I've seen video online of people
I'm
doing
telling
it.
you right now, my dick couldn't get it done.
Maybe it's a size thing. Is it too big, Rick?
It might be.
It's like small, just a really small portion of the tip. Are you doing the tip or the sack or
Yeah, I
something?
was using the fucking head.
I can't believe you
just
tried
didn't work.
this. I'm really
I would have tried it.
disgusting, Rick.
I would have tried it.
Whatever. If I could, I'd try anything to see if it would work. So I figured that was the most. I'll try my nutsack if you want.
Well, I was going to
I'll
say,
do it right now. I will try my balls right now.
I would assume your ball wrinkles will change
Go ahead
on
and
how
talk.
you
I'll
press it
try.
on the screen.
all right, apparently people have tried toes, noses, paws, like cat paws, dog paws, they work.
Yeah.
Nipples, as an authorized appendage to log in your iPhone 5S. All with great success, Rick. As it turns out, the structure of nipples, because that was the weirdest one to me. I was like, we talked about the penis, but the nipples, holy crap. Turns out the structure of our nipples is as unique as our fingerprint. Therefore, if by any chance you registered your nipple using the Touch ID and somebody tries to unlock your phone with using their nipples, the attempt will be futile.
I'm gonna try something else real quick while we're doing this.
Try your nipple, right?
And this is all due to, it's not just a fingerprint scanner, it's a biometric sensor in there as well. So that's why if you cut someone's finger off, it won't work because it does heat and it notices blood flow, stuff like that.
That's just fucked up that a phone has that.
I'm just saying.
Don't me.
How'd the sack work, Rick? You see, the sack's weird because it changes
Yeah,
shape
the
and
sack's
size.
not-
It really
Yeah,
does,
yeah.
adjusting the temperature of
I
your
did get my
sack
knuckle to work.
You got your nipple to work.
Knuckle. I just used my knuckle. Hang on.
Well, that's got prints on it. That makes sense.
I'm just trying different, easy to use stuff. Stuff that's.
Is your penis as smooth as a plum? Because if it has no distinguishing features, it wouldn't work.
My ID was okay. My knuckle was successful. Hang on. Let me lock my phone.
I love this play-by-play.
My knuckle did unlock my phone.
Okay,
There
it
you go.
did. Try the penis again.
I don't want to try my dick again, dude. It takes too long. Fuck. All right.
He's
try it.
already tried. All right.
I'll do this strictly for the radio. All right. Hang on. Let me get my dick out. Hang on. You guys don't have the webcam on, do I?
No, you don't.
Does
Thank
he?
God.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Turn your webcam on.
I'm not showing you guys my penis.
All right. Well,
I appreciate that, right?
You guys talk, and I'll use my penis.
well, we'll play a little ditty for you, just to kind of.
What?
Sure.
I'm not gonna lie. The vibration feels weird.
Oh, does it vibrate when you unlock it with the?
It vibrates when you're successful at because you have to do it a bunch of different times.
No way. How many
Yeah,
times do you have to register this?
All right, hang on. Well, no, you gotta push it up and down, and
Do you?
Push it, stroke it, Rick.
all right. It says my penis was successful. Hang on.
I love when
lock
people
my
tell me
phone.
that.
Yeah, your penis was accepted and successful.
Yes, high five.
It was not unlocking my phone.
Let's try it again.
Oh no! Hang on. Nope, didn't work. Hang on. No, it will not unlock my phone.
So it was accepted, it was successful, but it doesn't work still?
No, it's not doing it. It's not taking it.
I'm sorry. Rick.
Try
Make it take it.
your butt cheek,
I'm not gonna use my. You know how hard it would be? It's impossible.
elbow.
Okay, so do you understand how you have to? Let me explain for those who don't understand how you have to unlock the phone.
All right.
You have to put your thumb on it, and it tells you to lift your thumb up and down multiple times. And so it's reading a bunch of different areas of your thumb. And then once you complete the first time, it says, okay, now tilt your thumb a different way, or your finger a different way.
Right.
And do it, and you do the same thing. So once you've done that, then it gets accepted. So I think it's just a matter of it gets. I don't know, but it wouldn't take my penis. That's all I know.
Your penis is not sufficient.
Doesn't like my dick.
Your penis was not accepted, Rick.
But I tried it on the fucking air, right?
There's that. I give you credit.
Thanks. Here's $1.
Yeah, I can't wait to go and fucking tell Michelle that one.
She's going to be so disappointed.
She watched me do it earlier, so she's just going to laugh.
Just make her listen to the show.
I tried to talk her into letting me use her nipple, and she was like, no!
See, it would have worked.
I would understand the female nipple because it's a lot poofier. It's like a little Cocoa Puff. Like, it's got more texture area, more surface area. But guys, we're dinky. Like, there's not much surface area there. Aaron's giving me the most perplexed look, like you said, Cocoa
Puff?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
wait a minute. There was a dude in my fraternity that had fucking pepperoni nipples. Like, we would play volleyball, and he would take his shirt off, and everyone would be like, dude, tits, put your shirt on.
Put it back on. Put them on the glass.
Tits, put your shirt on, dude. No one wants to see your fucking girl titties.
So we had huge areolas.
He did. He had huge area. But yeah, and his nipples, his chest was weirdly shaped.
That's amazing.
So we were always like, dude, put your girl tits away.
God.
I'm sure he doesn't have a complex or anything.
Yeah, thanks. He's like, just
I don't
like.
give a fuck. The kid was a douchebag.
Oh, all right.
I'll say his name if you want.
No.
Hot Pockets.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, we got some movie news. What can we tease anything?
There's a weird.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Disney's going to part ways with one of its producers. How about that?
Okay, and then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Shield. We'll talk Shield, and then maybe an image of a movie.
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You know, there are two words come to mind when I hear you talk. Delusional and weirdo. And if I had to say a third, goofy. Just goofy.
This episode of Tanked is brought to you by Audible.com. Audible is offering Tanked listeners a free audiobook download and a free 14-day trial to give you the chance to check out their service. Listen to the most popular and current books on the go on your mobile device or phone with the Audible app, available in the Apple App Store or Google Play. Use your free credit for signing up to download the latest bestsellers like Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, narrated by Will Wheaton, Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card, Freedom TM by Daniel Suarez, or choose from 100,000 other books. To download your free audiobook today, go to audibletrial.com/tanked. Again, that's audibletrial.com/tanked for your free audiobook. Every free trial sign-up directly helps the show. We thank Audible and our listeners for your support of Tanked Radio.
Hey everybody, this is Connor McManus, and you're listening to Scott and Aaron. And word has it they fucking hung like Tic Tacs. So enjoy.
Yeah. We are hung like Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
I love Connor.
We freshen your breath while you have us in your mouth.
Yeah. Happens from time to time. I don't know what that means, but woo. All right. Let's skedaddle right into some movie news. What's going on in movies, Rick?
Well, Iron Man 3 hit Blu-ray and DVD today, so you want to check that out. It does have some Thor stuff in it if anyone's curious or interested. I picked it up actually this morning when I was out running errands, and I watched it again, and the movie is still pretty fucking awesome. It's just so much better in the second one.
Oh, anything's better in the second one, my God.
It's just so much better in the second one.
Peter Pan is better than the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that right into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which premiered tonight on ABC. Mm-hmm. I didn't get a chance to watch it. It's sitting on the DVR, and as soon as the show is over, I'm going to watch it. You guys were watching it a little bit before the show, though, weren't you?
Yeah.
You came in 10 minutes late. I came in like 30 minutes late.
Okay. For a super secret agency, because that's what they are, right? Super secret? Like no one's supposed to know about them?
Yeah. That's what they made it very apparent in the second... No, Avenger. No, first Iron Man.
Yeah, first Iron Man.
Yeah.
All right, so we're all agreed. Super secret agency.
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
In one scene, they drive up in an SUV with S.H.I.E.L.D. painted on the side of it.
Evidently, it's not super secret anymore.
No, apparently not. Everything that they have has S.H.I.E.L.D. emblems on it, everywhere. It's that is the most used decal in the entire show.
Yeah.
Which I understand.
Joss.
And also like the emblems they have on their clothing.
Yeah.
Not subdued little things. The patches on their uniforms are approximately like a 5-inch round circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's excessive, and it's not like a well-made circle. Like, you can tell it was done on the cheap, and when it was sold to the clothes no longer like keep their shape. It's like somebody put a plate on them. But I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh on it. That was my main beef, really. That the super secret agency was just like putting it way the fuck out there.
You guys like, hey, like we're super secret.
We're S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hey, we're S.H.I.E.L.D. over here in this really custom black SUV. It's sweet. Hey, do you want to join S.H.I.E.L.D.? We're really secret. Come on over. Join our club. It's amazing.
I know there was a big deal made about the fact that it got to 1 million likes on Facebook for a show that wasn't even on TV.
We got patches on our uniforms. They make your clothes wrinkly.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to watch it and see if it's any good, although...
I think the characters will develop over time, but like the first show didn't really show any, like... There wasn't amazing chemistry. There was some.
That's a Josh show. Most Josh shows do not start off strong.
So I'm willing to give it another shot, but after that, it's going to be rough to get me back on board.
Yeah. Who did Josh direct this one?
No, I don't think he directed any of them. I just think he's a writer producer, which, if I had to guess, means he just puts his names on it, and Disney probably wants his name on it. But as far as directing, I don't foresee. I think he's a little too busy with their franchise baby.
Yeah, I was really. I mean, I saw the last 30 minutes. At a couple of points, I was laughing. I'm like, "What the fuck? Are you serious?"
You gotta remember, Josh is known for his stuff. Whether he, however he puts his thumbprint or fingerprint on it or dick print, however you want to make the joke about it, it's going to be campy. I mean, even Buffy which is his most successful show, has a lot of camp in it. So
yeah, but the Buffy series, I fucking hate that I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning of the show, it's all its characters, all its main characters were together and working well together the whole time. There was no like awkward moments in the first season of that show.
Yeah, that's true. The Scoobies were always kind of... Well, that's what I'm wondering about this show. How much of a cohesive unit, so to speak, will all the main characters be? Because he's known for teams, and as Buffy, we're always referred to as the Scoobies. I'm wondering how much of that will play into this show. So
I don't know. I didn't know who the main characters were. I think my first comments was like, "Is anyone like American?" They're all speaking like in like English, like British. I mean, they're all British actors. Like, what's going on here? Until my daughter's like, "No, this guy does. This guy's an American." Like, all right, sure, whatever. But I don't know who the main characters are. I mean, obviously Coulson, but
Greg.
I had no idea what was going on except for like this one guy they needed to capture. That was about it. Real campy. It was gorgeously shot. Some of the shots were amazing. The lighting was good. But again, it was like down to the story. I was just like, I DVR'd it anyways just so I could catch like 20 more minutes more that I missed than tonight. But I don't even really care about it, to be quite honest with you.
That's probably not a good sign for the show overall.
No.
But then again, I don't know who their core audience is. I think that becomes the biggest question with this show is who's the core audience?
I tell you exactly who the core audience is.
Yes.
It's Wendy from Wendy. It's the people that are into Buffy, that were into, Firefly, that were into, those campy type of shows.
I enjoyed the shit out of Firefly.
I did not.
Really?
Never got into it. I tried so hard. I watched like 5 episodes. I'm like, fuck this. I'm done.
See, I like Buffy. I love Angel. I couldn't stand Dollhouse, which was Joss's thing. I couldn't stand Firefly. I think Firefly is awful.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand it. It's because at the time, I couldn't stand Nathan Fillion, however you say his name, because he was
Nephilion.
I always say it at the end of the show. Nathan, he was in the final episode or final season of Buffy, and I hated his character. And then Firefly was shooting at the same time, and I saw that show, and I couldn't stand his character, and I think therefore I couldn't stand him, and that made me not like the show.
I can see that. I've had that problem with a couple things.
I've liked Nathan Fillion. He's the only strong point out of anything. I mean, I love Castle. I mean, I've said this time and time again on the show.
Oh, I love Castle too. It's my opinion of him has changed drastically over, his show changes or however you want to say it. So I don't know. I guess we'll give it a few weeks and see how it does. I have a feeling that that's one of those shows that I think ABC is really counting on to take off, because if it's successful, then you will definitely see a Star Wars show next summer or next fall.
They didn't make it dark enough.
They're not going to make it dark. It's also on at 8:00, which means, or 8:00 your time, 7:00 our time.
Yep.
They want kids to be able to watch that show.
Exactly. Like, I had no problem. I mean, they said bitch in it one time. My daughter's 9, and it's like, whatever. She knows that that's a naughty word. Yeah, they did. But I didn't really have much of a problem letting her watch that tonight. So, no, I understand what the demographic they're going for. Basically, anyone and everyone that'll lend an ear and an eye. But it's just, I don't know. I'll give it maybe 1 or 2 more episodes. After that, if it doesn't get any better, there was a couple intense scenes where I was like, okay, you got me, and then it was like.
I'm gonna have to watch this now. Like, now I'm really intrigued to watch this. So
you're gonna probably feel the same way, I think.
Probably no, it's not awful. Like I said, there's more shows that are to come, and then I will make my final decision. My gavel hasn't hit down yet.
I would like to see.
They made the whole season, so
did they even have a pilot? They're just
that was
Agents
the pilot.
Shield
What
go.
you saw was the pilot.
My God, really?
They ordered 22 episodes. You're going to see the whole season. It's not a. It's not a short order. It's coming off the success of the Avengers.
Okay, no. There's a super uber campy scene. I'm not going to give it away. I'm just going to say Corvette Vroom. All right.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah,
dude, right there. I'm like, Aaron, I'm watching with Aaron. I'm like, I'm done. Fuck this. This is stupid. This is so fucking stupid.
He's right. And Rick, you'll know the scene when you see it. And if anyone else has watched it already, you know the scene we're talking about.
I got up. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. See ya. Nope.
Oh, all right. Disney and Jerry Bruckheimer are going to part ways after 27 films in 22 years. A partnership that started back in 1991 comes to an end when their deal ends at the end of 2014. Jerry Bruckheimer's produced tons of movies for Disney, just a couple. The Rock, which was kind of what got him started, Armageddon, the Pirates movies. So I think the failure of The Lone Ranger put the nail in this coffin.
Yeah,
but it wasn't his fault.
No,
it was totally.
It doesn't matter.
It was Topic.
Always falls back on the producers, directors.
And this guy's turned out
still going to fall back on the producer director.
20. Well, how many films? 27 films over 22 years. The guy has one bad one, and they're like, "See you later, bitch."
Well, I can pull up the whole list if you want.
I'm sure he's got more than one bad.
No, I would be surprised if he's got more than 2 bad, because his films have pulled in bank every single time. Even though we don't like some of them. I hate Armageddon. I think that's some of the worst shit I've ever seen in my life.
I love I actually like Armageddon.
I didn't think it was that bad. I could have done without the Liv Tyler nonsense.
See, I like Liv Tyler. I don't like any of it. Steve Buscemi.
Her fucking fish lips can go somewhere else. Her elf face. I don't like her elf face.
So The Lone Ranger was the most recent movie he did with them. That failed. God, he's got his name in a lot of stuff. This guy's got to be a fucking billionaire, man.
You would hope.
That's what I mean.
He produced The Sorcerer's Apprentice. That bombed.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. Oh, that's with Nicolas Cage, right?
Yep. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time did not do well.
That was awful. That was some bad stuff.
He produced G-Force, which was that stupid Zach Galifianakis movie with the hamsters.
That did decent, if I remember correctly. It wasn't great, but I think it was decent. I mean, I didn't think it was decent. I think I did decent numbers.
Right.
wouldn't watch
The
that
National
crap.
Treasure movies, those did okay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
They've all done
So
great.
he's produced a ton of stuff in here. I'm trying to find, not all of it was Disney related, so I'm trying to, I don't know 100% of all of those were attached to Disney. Kangaroo Jack, I know that was attached to Disney. That movie sucked. Pearl Harbor, was that attached to Disney?
Was it?
It did.
It's
It
hard
did
to tell.
well. I don't know.
Oh,
if it was
yeah,
or
I know it did
wasn't.
well. Remember the Titans, that's attached to Disney. So Gone in 60 Seconds was attached to Disney.
Which showed with their Mustang jumping scene. That was awful.
Oh God,
That
that's
was
totally Jerry Bruckheimer signature. You might as well just sign that scene right there.
Like, honestly, I was on board until that happened, and then I'm like, what's that in my ass? Shit.
This guy's
That's no
credits.
good.
This guy's credits from the 70s and 80s are kind of ridiculous because he had Flashdance, Beverly Hills Cop, Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop 2,
Yep.
Days of Thunder, Bad Boys,
Oh.
Crimson Tide,
Oh.
Dangerous Minds.
Jesus.
Did he do Bad Boys
so
2?
I mean, what's that?
Did he do Bad Boys 2?
Probably. I
That's
guess
what I mean. This guy
Yes, he
has
did.
a
Yes.
filmography that just is
Oh,
really
between his
quite
film and
epic.
TV, he's ridiculous. I mean, he's one of the most successful producers ever.
So, like,
I mean,
what,
I'm
a
looking
couple
right
bad
now.
flicks, and they're like, "Yeah, see ya. You're done. You're done
Yeah,
in this
what-
town."
Here's what he has in production or announced. Top Gun 2, which no one can figure out what they're going to do because
Yeah.
they don't even do that shit anymore.
No, that's
The
all they're
military.
gonna do is fly cargo planes full of rubber dog shit out of Hong Kong. That's the whole trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
Pirates
go
of the
watch
Caribbean 6.
Oh my god!
Why?
Because there's Johnny Depp and they've got him signing stuff. National Treasure 3. Saw that coming. Bad Boys 3.
Oh god!
So all it is a ton of fucking sequels.
Yeah, he's in the sequels room now. So
that's no
so
good.
is Hollywood.
maybe that's why Disney's parting ways.
I don't
anyway.
blame him.
No, because Disney supports that shit. Come on,
Well, yeah, they support franchises.
planes,
Yeah. Oh, I don't even want to know, man.
Planes.
planes. The recent
Anyway.
Cars total ripoff that
Oh.
Disney, that Pixar's like, no, we're not doing that. You can do that though.
So they're parting ways, so that'll be done soon. And then I've posted an image for anyone who wants to check the show notes, if you ever decide to. We have our first picture of Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels on the set of Dumb and Dumber 2, TOO.
Oh, that's a recent picture.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, I
look
can
at the-
see the wrinkles now. I'm sorry.
Look at the date in the corner. It says 2013.
I'm sorry. I didn't.
Wow,
cruise
Jim
all of them.
Carrey evidently took that picture. It's copyright to him.
Oh yeah.
So we get our first picture of those guys. Jeff Daniels coming off of his Emmy win at the news for the Newsroom on Sunday, which shocked the world because everyone thought Bryan Cranston was going to win.
No shit.
Even Jeff Daniels was surprised. But you see him on stage there, and he's all newsroom looking, which is very nice and professional. And now you see him in his Harry again, and he just doesn't look right.
I know. He's had to rebuild his career over the years, and it's led all the way to an Emmy, and now it's just like enter toilet flush sound. There
And it's
goes
an Emmy
Jeff
that
Daniels
no one saw
again.
coming. Yeah, and it's an Emmy no one saw coming. So, anyway, there's a picture there if you guys want to check it out in the show notes. And then last thing, Gotham Central, which evidently is a comic book that they're looking to be made into a TV show, similar to the Avengers. CW has a very successful show called Arrow, which I don't know if anyone's
Is that
seen
still
that or
on?
not. What's that?
Is that still on?
Yeah, Arrow's in season 2. This season, they're going to introduce the Flash, which will be the first character on that show that will have superpowers. Heavy rumors of a Flash spinoff are already in the works as well. Well, now DC Warner Brothers is really looking to try and push this Gotham Central, which is supposedly in development, and it would be kind of following around stories of the police detectives in Gotham. So you're not going to see Batman in there, but there's going to be references of him and references to him. And my understanding is it gets based somewhat on the comic book. However, I never read the comic book and didn't even know there was one.
So it's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, it's pretty much, it's Warner Brothers' way to kind of be like, oh crap, cool, we got something. So
I don't know.
I looked at some of the comic panels in the show, like as I looked stuff up. It actually looks kind of cool.
I was gonna say I kind of like the idea though.
I do.
Yeah,
Like just
I do
like
too.
the casual reference to the superhero every once in a while, and then just staying in the real world instead.
See, but I rolled that crap during the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. thing. I was like, oh, he made a little reference. I'm just like, oh, I rolled. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but I think this is going to would be less campy reference. It'd be more of like
I hope so.
a serious, because it's, if you've ever seen Arrow's very dark, and I'd have to think it's going to stay in that realm. I mean, Gotham's kind of a shit burned down dark place.
It's Detroit.
So it's theoretically, exactly. I'm wondering if when they shoot Batman vs Superman, if it's going to take place in Detroit, may like it take place in Gotham, and they're going to be like, "We're here," and it's just Detroit.
It's as bad as
So-
Gotham. No.
I do want to take a second and thank Wendy for a couple of these. She kind of saved my ass. I texted Scott earlier today, and I'm like, dude, there is nothing. Like, I just can't find anything we're talking about. And Wendy was cool enough to get a couple of these for me, so I want to throw a big thank you out to her for kind of saving my ass this week.
Thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.
So that's all I got.
All right, let's jump into a little bit of science, because this is kind of messed up, man. I really don't even know how to tackle this completely.
Now it's time for science time.
Got no science, got no science, got no science, got no science. It's not gonna blow up.
Okay, so I think monkeys are kind of creepy to begin with. I mean, you look at them, it's like they're looking back at you, and you see them, and you're like, oh, and you see yourself in them, because they're just weird and creepy, right?
I don't see myself in a monkey.
Dude, no, I told their beady little eyes.
No.
No.
Really?
I don't have beady eyes.
Okay. Have you guys
do
ever
I.
seen like a gorilla in person? Like any primate?
I see a lot of people I see at the bar in gorillas. I don't see myself in gorillas.
All right. Well, here's the story. Beware of monkeys. Hundreds of rare wild monkeys, some carrying herpes, are on the loose in Florida after a tour guide brought these spunky critters to the state long ago. Wildlife officials say that there's 3 pairs of rhesus monkeys. Apparently they like peanut butter cups.
They're like pieces.
Yes. Well, they're going to be in pieces in a little bit. Were transported to the park near Ocala in the 1930s by a tour guide operator, Colonel Tui, after a Tarzan flick sparked a fascination with the creature. But the breed has since boomed, and more than 1,000 of these little bastards are running around and living in the state, wildlife officials say. They didn't actually say little bastards.
They should have.
They should have. They're like, these little bastards, they're swinging from trees everywhere. But the breed has since boomed. It said that already. State officials have caught more than 700 of these little fuckers in the past decade, most of which tested positive for herpes B.
And that's the bad one.
That's the really bad one.
Like, if you can get herpes, get like herpes A or herpes C.
Yeah.
Because you can get a shot for those.
Apparently, long ago, the monkeys first were marooned on a small island near Silver River, but the creatures learned to swim. So little herpy monkeys learned to swim to Florida mainland.
Which, oddly enough,
Do you think that we mistook them for Cubans?
you really only had to worry about herpy monkeys in the clubs, but now they're out in the wild.
Wait, like little herp... Oh, God, I can't even say that joke because it's just so racist. I'm just not even going to say it.
Oh, my God.
Fucking herpy monkeys, man.
Swimming herpy monkeys. They have since
Exactly, Cubans.
They have since been spotted hundreds of miles away near Jacksonville. That's like way up north in Florida. That's like way at the top.
They kept swimming.
Jacksonville's on the top right corner.
They kept swimming.
Oh my God. Apparently the monkeys eat dirt and spiders and live near rivers.
What? That is not an actual quote.
I can fucking show
They
you.
eat dirt and spiders. That is a quote.
I would be
Who the
terrified.
fuck wrote that article?
New York Post.
The New York Post wrote the monkeys eat dirt and spiders.
Well, more specifically, Natalie O'Neill. I'm quoting her. Oh my God! Would you just shit
awesome.
your pants?
That's awesome.
Little rhesus monkeys, like, and apparently
They're
they've
not that bad.
No.
You can buy rhesus monkeys.
not. Well, these ones are the infected ones.
Well,
What
you
are
don't want
rhesus monkeys? What do rhesus monkeys look like?
to. They look like
Aaron,
an
what-
orange bag.
What do they look like?
They look like fucking monkeys.
They look like they're orange and gray. I guess little like, orangey butts.
They look like capuchins.
Meaner. Yeah.
They look like a meaner capuchin.
Right, and they've been known to be kind of aggressive towards humans as well.
Capuchin monkeys can be very aggressive.
Yeah, so God, I would just freak out. You see some swimming monkey coming after you, like me.
Because did you guys ever watch Friends when Ross had the pet monkey?
Yeah,
they got rid of that monkey because it was so mean to David Schwimmer. Well, nobody realized was David Schwimmer was a douchebag, and the monkey just saw that before everyone else.
See, David Schwimmer, I'm forever in Great Madagascar, that giraffe. Like, every time I look at David Schwimmer, I think of that giraffe, where he's just, like, terrified of everything. That's David Schwimmer.
Evidently, he's built some home in New York, and everyone in the neighborhood, like, didn't want him to do it. He, like, tore down a historical building and all this stuff, and he's, like, the town douche.
He is a douche.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
He's a Friends douche. He's the only one who's never done anything since the show's been over.
We need to put David Schwimmer on that fucking island. Let him get herpes.
Let him get herpes
to the mainland. I don't know, guys. I'm scared of everything.
I've got herpes. Jennifer Aniston doesn't love me anymore.
Love me.
Jesus.
Because I got herpes.
Anyway.
Well, that took a weird turn. I didn't expect that.
So, herpes monkey.
Other news in science.
We have other news in science?
Yeah.
We don't.
Totally do.
We do?
Golden eagle snatches a deer in Russia.
Holy
Shut the fuck up.
What's a golden eagle?
It's
a big fucking bird.
It's a golden eagle.
Is it bigger than a bald eagle?
Well, yeah, it's made of gold.
Oh.
Anyways.
Gold.
Totally is. Golden eagle. It's right in the name.
Their wings have to be extremely strong to lift all that gold.
Bald eagles bald.
Oh, shit. Those are big fuckers.
Yeah, there is a picture of it somewhere.
I'll look it up.
So they use camera traps in Siberia to monitor the tigers. Mm-hmm. And really, this is all it is. There's a whole bunch more writing, but there's nothing more to say. One of the camera traps actually caught a golden eagle swooping down and snatching up a deer.
A deer?
Yeah. It was a small deer. What is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. Sika.
Those guys are big bastards.
That's the deer.
Huge, dude.
What
and the picture, the deer's looking at the camera like, fuck! And like
the picture's amazing. That deer.
Yeah, the back legs are collapsed from the weight of the bird bombing the deer.
Look at that picture, Aaron.
That deer is not a small deer, Aaron.
Yeah, and picking the deer up and just starting to carry it away.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at something else. I found a picture online. It's a deer attacking, or an eagle attacking a deer and just rips it apart on the ground.
No. This one took it away.
Attacks it on the ground, destroys it, rips it apart, and eats it right there.
Okay, Scott found a picture of a golden eagle and its talons
are as big as human hands.
Yeah,
bigger,
huge,
like finger-sized talons. So
yeah, that's not even, the foot is as big as human hands, and then you have like 4-inch curved talons on the back and front.
Yeah,
dude, their faces are so cool looking though, man.
Oh, they're
like I'm looking
gorgeous.
at some of these pictures, and it's like I could just hear the bird being like, "Oh yeah, I will fucking kill you."
Oh my god!
Dude, there's one of it picking up a wolf.
Look
do
at
Google
that.
images, and it's picking up a wolf.
Oh my god! This guy, look at this hunter gatherer guy. I don't know where he's from.
Hunter gatherer guy.
Yeah. Well, he's got one of these golden eagles perched on his entire forearm. That thing's got to weigh like 60 pounds.
Dude, they're showing one where the wingspan is wider than the wingspan of two people.
Oh yeah, I see that. Look at that.
Holy shit, dude.
Dude, that is crazy.
I totally believe that this could take away a small animal or mid-sized animal.
Flying dinosaurs, people.
Dude, it's pulling away a wolf, right? Or another one, if you scroll down, it's grabbing a fox, taking the fox away.
My God.
So yeah, deer
terrifying.
Gone. Caught on a camera trap.
There's the deer.
That's a rabbit.
Oh, that's a rabbit.
Jackass.
Rabbit, deer, rabbit.
Scott is definitely one of those hunter-gatherer types.
That's true.
These animals are awesome looking, though, man. I want one as a pet.
They're really cool looking, but I just saw that it needed to be in there. A deer airlift or a
A deer airlifted.
A golden eagle airlifted a deer.
That's not a science. That's nature.
Oh, there is another case of a golden eagle actually coming down and taking a bear cub as well.
What?
Yeah,
I could see it doing a bear cub because they're not that big.
It was trailing a little behind its mom, and it's just like, God, it's gone.
You know what happens? Like the cub's like, Mom, wait up, Mom, wait up. And the bear, she's like, you know what? That's it. Turns around,
Gone.
Yeah,
gone.
just nothing.
That's amazing.
So science,
love nature. Well, here's some more nature. We got some true facts in our web gem of the week.
Yay, true facts.
True facts. It's been quite some time by Zay Frank. True facts about the frog.
Here we will explore true facts about the frog. Frogs are not merely proof that French people will put anything into their mouths. They are also amphibians, which means that they're a bit wishy-washy on the whole evolution thing. Oh, that was pretty cool. Did you see that? It has a transparent eyelid. Good for sexy winking. The frog begins its life as water larvae that resemble gigantic sperms, which should make you appreciate how tiny our sperm is. If our sperm was that big, it would be uncomfortable for everyone. Think about it. Now stop thinking about it, you perv. After a time as a spermish, water-breathing vegetarian, the larvae undergo a rapid 24-hour metamorphosis, reabsorbing their tails, growing limbs and lungs, and emerging as graceful adult frogs. Although now an air breather, the frog still relies on its permeable skin for oxygen and keeps its skin moist by producing mucus. Imagine sneezing, but through your entire body. That is how a frog do. Every couple of days, the frog sheds its skin, and as the French may or may not do, it eats its own full-body booger in public. Perhaps the taste of booger awakens a taste for flesh, for the adult frog preys upon the living. Whoa, settle down there, Spazzy. Luckily for this mouse, the frog eats worms and holy crap.
Oh my God.
Strike that. Not lucky. Not lucky for
Just
the
ate a whole mouse.
Yes, and just like the French, the frog even has a taste for frog. When Kermit first met Miss Piggy, he said, "Be careful, I might eat you." And that became one of the biggest miscommunications of all time. Right now, you're probably wondering, am I a frog? How could I tell? Here is a simple test. Listen to this. If that turned you on, you might be a frog, because all of those frogs were basically saying, "F*** me." Except that last one. He was just saying, after a female has chosen a male based on how loud he yells, "F*** me," he climbs on her back and holds her very tightly in what is known as amplexus. Oh, that's sad. The little eyeball peeking out at the bottom.
They get on each other's backs.
Amplexus sometimes lasts for days and doesn't really look all that sexy. The squeezing, however, triggers the female to release her eggs, which he then fertilizes externally. Messy, froggy style. The fertilized eggs lack a shell and are fragile and must be kept moist and protected. Some frogs take this very seriously. The unusual Suriname toad, yes, toads are frogs, moves the eggs to her back. The eggs then sink into her flesh to form safe pockets in which the larvae develop.
God.
That is very disturbing.
Oh my God.
I have nightmares where that happens to my legs.
There's like
You can see
frogs
them moving
in her back.
All right, they're coming out. Look away. Look away. I'm not looking. That is traumatic.
There's frogs shooting out of the back.
Always remember.
It's like a gremlin
practice
giving
safe
birth.
sex, or your back might just get pregnant.
Frogs, again, one of those creatures that you think, they're like ducks. You know, like, they're frogs, ducks, whatever. Disturbing. Highly disturbing people.
Really quickly before we move on, they actually have an update to a story we just had in the movies.
Oh, we did? We did.
Yeah. It's official. Fox has picked up the new show Gotham, and it will focus on the early years of Commissioner Gordon.
Nice.
So look for that sometime. I'm going to guess that's going to be either a mid-season replacement or a summer season type show. So they picked it up.
All right.
Nothing ever breaks during the show, so it's kind of cool that something did.
Breaking news.
And Gary Oldman will not star.
Of course. Way too good to do that.
How awesome would that have been if he did, though?
Aaron, you're taking the next one, right?
Oh, sure.
Yes. All right. Let's do some odd news.
Odd news.
By the way, I don't think we're going to be doing a live show. I don't think anyone's in the chat room tonight because we're so weird on our Tuesdays. No one's really quite used to it yet.
That's fine.
And plus, we didn't do a live show last week, so.
Well, last week wasn't the end of the
If anyone's listening and wants to call in,
feel free.
Yeah. Aaron, you know the number?
Really?
It's 248-242-7447 if you want to jump on and hang out with us.
Yay!
But you don't have to. You can just kick back and listen. Not a big deal.
We can talk about this guy.
Let's talk about this guy.
All right. On September 17th, a New Mexico man. This is great because this is one of the first episodes in a long time. It hasn't started out with a Florida man.
A Florida man.
A New Mexico man has been indicted for a mobile home burglary that netted him an assortment of midget porn.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Assortment of midget porn?
Yep.
So what? The guy likes midget porn.
But he stole it. That's where he went wrong. He could have just bought it himself, but
evidently I missed that part of the phrase.
Oh. Investigators.
Doesn't this guy realize he can just Google it and watch it for free?
No, apparently not. Investigators allege that Sergio
Oh God.
Sergio Sanchez.
Senez.
All right. There's no C, you're right. 18. A teenage boy broke into the Caporal's residence last month and swiped electronics, kitchen appliances, and furniture.
The typical stuff.
Yeah. Sinez then allegedly set fire to the home, totally going wrong.
So he's just like, he stole all this stuff and he's just like, wait, hang on, I got some more business to attend to.
They'll never know it's gone if the place is on fire. So, in addition to the normal haul of burglary things, Sinez and a 17-year-old accomplice also made off with multiple DVDs related to midget pornography.
That's fantastic.
It's a pretty short jerk.
Hey.
It was a small crime.
After Sinez reportedly confessed to stealing items from the mobile home.
Of course it was a mobile home.
Well, yeah.
Who? It's like stealing stuff from the Salvation Army. It's like robbing the Salvation Army. Just why?
Because they got all that stuff at the Salvation Army.
Well, they don't have midget porn.
They might.
So, anyways, they got a search warrant for the guy's house and recovered the recovery of the dwarf pornography. It went from midget porn to dwarf pornography. There is a difference.
Which we've discussed on the show before. I don't recall the difference.
Yeah, me neither. Do you think like the owner of the home got really mad and was like, I want my midget porn back?
I think the dwarfs are smaller than midgets. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well, midgets don't want to be called midgets, though. They want to be called little people.
Yeah, not news articles.
Why no? Because they're midgets.
I think in the adult industry, maybe they do that so it's classified correctly, so they can categorize things.
Yeah, there's not like normal people porn.
Yeah.
Or little people porn. There's definitely not little people porn.
Yeah, because that would be way too many pedophiles getting involved.
Yeah, exactly. So midget porn, it is.
So
like midget
anyways.
tossing, little people tossing.
He's been charged with burglary, arson, breaking and entering, all felonies. He's also facing felony accounts of contributing to the delinquency of minors because he coerced the 17-year-old to join him on his excursion.
Come on with me, 17-year-old.
He's in county jail in lieu of bond. What?
How embarrassing has it got to be when someone's like, yo, man, what are you in for? I stole midget porn.
In a Frigidaire.
And then I burned the place down because I didn't want him to know I took it.
But interesting side note, he's only 5'1" anyway.
Oh, he's a midget himself.
So Possibly.
Technically, that's the hair.
He's just looking for a mate.
He's tiny little.
He's a tiny little guy. Look at him. His paws are so small.
You can see him when he gets in there, and some of the guys just look at him and go, "But you're so tiny."
How could he steal all those things with those tiny hands?
So,
Midget. I wonder if he's got sausage fingers.
that's a fucked up noise you just made.
That's a midget sound effect. I love it.
That is a fucked up noise.
That's our midget sound effect.
I'm getting away from this article. It's over.
Jesus,
This is my new favorite article all year.
No.
You say that every week, Rick.
No, I say it once a week.
Same thing.
Shut up.
So the next one, moving on, and out of New Mexico and over to Hawaii.
Whoa, is this our first one from Hawaii?
If not, it's definitely one of the first 5 because I don't think we've broached 5 topics from this.
Not from Hawaii. They're pretty quiet people.
So duct tape was used in the theft of 23 goats.
What?
Yeah, more than 20.
Say goats.
Goats. More than 20 goats. I like the fact they said used to steal 23 goats, and they're like, more than 20.
More than 20.
Because in the line before, we didn't just tell you it was 23.
Right. Just say 23 goats again.
Were stolen from a Hawaiian farm. And the owner says the thieves used duct tape to keep the animals from making noise.
Fuck yeah. We know
they duct tape their mouths shut?
This is why.
Yeah, but dude.
No, listen.
Do you have the screaming goat back on?
That's why you need to duct tape these mouths shut.
Yeah, but dude, think about when you take them off, man. You're gonna rip all the freaking hair off.
It's gonna
their
sound
mouths.
exactly the same.
Dude, dude, it's gonna sound just as bad.
Just like this.
Oh yeah. You're trying to rob these things, and they're going. Get the duct tape.
That was pretty funny.
Okay.
Telling you, I would have done the same damn thing.
The reason they know that they use duct tape to keep the goats quiet is because some of them were left behind.
And they also heard.
They had a rope around their necks and duct tape over their muzzles. The experience was likely traumatic to them. Go figure, because they are friendly animals.
Wow.
The goats that were taken were worth about $10,000.
Holy crap!
It included 2 bucks.
Yeah.
And 1 pregnant nay that was due to give birth this week.
Oh God! So they swiped them at the right time to make some buku bucks.
Yes.
Wow.
So the farm's offering a reward for information. Good luck.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, they are on an island. It's not like they can go too far.
It's true.
It's like, hey, I heard Ruiz is selling some goats.
About 20. There's over 20.
I don't know if there's a Ruiz in Hawaii, but there might be. Jesus.
This is my favorite one. Oh no, that's not.
What can I do for you?
Why would you want to keep these wretched creatures?
Because they make milk and cheese.
I just love the just awful scream. It's so terrible.
Oh, I love goats. They're the funniest damn things. They take themselves so seriously too. No expression. They got those slanty pupils that go like their irises are all sideways.
You do really like goats, don't you? You genuinely
I think
like
they're
them.
kind of spectacular.
See, I don't like goats.
I would never keep one. No, that's not true. I would totally keep at least 3. To mow my grass.
You went from not 1 to at least 3.
They'll destroy your lawn.
Wait, yeah, but if they're screaming like freaking maniacs all night long, like no, the neighbors would totally bitch the whole time. They'd be like, "Tia, screaming goats, Half of them faint for no reason. They roll down the hill into my yard. I want some.
They
goat
get
shit.
up, they scream again, and pass out.
Oh wait, he's up again. There he is. I want a couple goats, maybe 3 or 4.
Now it's
Make
4.
it even 4.
Jesus
Sure.
Christ,
2
you
in the
want a
front
fucking
yard,
goat?
2 in the back.
We're gonna have a goat farm at Scott's house before we know it.
All of a sudden, 2 goats make more goats.
2 goats makes 4 goats. 4 goats makes more goats.
All
right, moving away from goats, I suppose.
Are you sure? Are you sure you're ready?
No.
Gonna have separation anxiety?
I will.
Positive?
What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? You can do this for me in my front yard.
Oh my god, it's never ending.
So, all right. In Manchester, England, there may be a goat noise for this article. Police in Britain said a man was warned for dialing the 999 emergency number to report bits of cork in his wine.
Oh, that's never good.
Yep. I was expecting the scream noise from the goat, but all right, fair enough. The bar wouldn't refund his money, so he decided to call the emergency number. I don't know. It's ridiculous. I found it amusing.
Fucking people are so stupid, man.
I don't know. Of all the things I have heard to call 911 for, or I'm sorry, this is 999, not
Same thing.
Oh, yeah, same thing, though.
Yeah, they're both emergency numbers, but all the ridiculous things. I think the only one that tops this is the mother who called the 911 for her son not getting off of the Nintendo.
Well, there was that one. There's one that a lady wanted a pen. A writing pen?
I don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit, we have a shot to do at the end of the show. I totally forgot about it.
We do?
Yes.
What?
I will tell you.
Oh, my God.
This is something that it definitely warrants a shot. I don't care what liquor you give me. Yeah, exactly.
That was my genuine reaction.
He was said to have disputed with the staff. They would not give him a refund because his wine had bits of cork in it. They were trying to get him ejected from the restaurant, which he actually used the restaurant phone to call 999.
All right.
Because he was being, quote-unquote, difficult.
You think?
The police just said, we didn't send anyone. The man was given advice.
Hang up the phone. Stop calling about this stupid idiot.
Some of the advice was the fact he could be charged with misuse of a emergency number.
Yeah, the emergency system, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
You can't do that, man.
There's that.
There's people with, like, genuine problems that are calling, like, you know, my goat's loose in my front yard. And,
Well, this guy's like $8 is totally his problem.
yeah, what a douche. Manchester, England. Yeah, that explains it.
But no,
There are bits of cork in my wine.
no odd news section would be complete without police in Florida said an 18-year-old riding a dirt bike who led police on a chase that reached 80 miles an hour.
Fantastic.
Told officers he fled because he was bored.
Is it? He's only 18 years old. This is the kind of
18.
stuff that people like that are 60 and up do because they're just like, I'm bored with life.
Well,
I have
not-
no one around. I'm just going to go crazy. And
Not on a dirt bike, though.
I'm just saying, an 18-year-old?
If he was going to do this, he should have done it at 17.
Or 70.
So Gainesville police said the officer spotted Darren Brown, 18, speeding and driving recklessly on a red dirt bike at about 6:25. Let's see, near Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh my God.
Recreation Center.
Officially the
In
word
Gainesville.
street in every town.
It's a recreation center, not a street.
Whatever.
You didn't even listen to me.
No, I'm just saying. So it's still a street.
Officer.
Dude, there's one all over the place.
Yeah.
Or this is a recreation center in this case, right?
Yes.
All bad.
Officer Daniel Abbott gave chase and determined that there was no license or plate on the bike because it was a dirt bike.
Right.
Brown attempted to flee through a park, and another officer gave chase. The chase reached speeds of 80, and now it's 80 to 90 mile an hour later.
Dirt bikes cannot go that fast, I'm telling you.
80 to 90.
Telling you.
80 to 90. Police said Brown eventually abandoned the dirt bike in the backyard. Officers did some police work and found him in the house.
Likely, sorry.
When he was apprehended, he said he did it because he was bored. There you go. So unregistered. I was waiting for it. It wasn't worth waiting for. He got arrested for driving an unregistered vehicle, and he was taken into custody. He's fleeing from police in the unregistered vehicle. He is sitting on a $12,000 bond, waiting to get out.
We're stupid.
Boom.
Dude, this is going to be hard, man. I mean, by the end, I think maybe the Christmas show, we need to really get all these Florida stories together.
Just do a Florida show?
Yeah, no, we really need to sit down and weed these fuckers out to see how, what's in contention. Maybe we'll do one episode, we'll do 10. We'll just read off, the kind of real quick, what that story was about. Stop doing that.
I can't.
Keep off that. And then we need to whittle it down. We'll do maybe we'll do a listener vote. How about that?
Yeah, there we go.
Do that,
and we can vote on it too. And when we'll do it. We'll do it up. That's the Florida Awards.
We'll do it.
We haven't really formally discussed this. We're like, oh yeah, we'll do the Florida Awards. Well, that's coming up really quick.
Yeah, it's true.
We only really have a couple months, so we'll just I guess we could just look up Florida at tankedradio.com, and
they'll all come in there because we always put them in there.
Our search is amazing, I might add, and we'll just go back to the first year and pull all the stories. I'm sure there's probably 80 million or something like that.
There's
and
at least 50.
We'll whittle it down to 10 on what we think is pretty bad, being the worst, and then we'll vote on those.
Yeah.
All right. It's a game plan.
All right. Go get some booze. Come back.
I have booze. It's right here.
Okay. Then open that and give me some booze.
What?
The
shot we have some. We always have some. It's right here, Aaron.
Yeah.
You haven't told me what this is for. We have Megan.
Well, hang on. Can I do something real quick before we do this, Aaron?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Detroit News printed today. Detroit RoboCop statue is in final productions and on its way to full reality.
Told you.
Yeah. So evidently, I'm only going to read a quick piece of this. I know Scott had given us a little update before, but it says a little bit more news. The helmet to his legs and leg pistons and the much anticipated RoboCop mold has been assembled and is ready for the final phase of production.
That's super.
The bronze work showcased the 10-foot tall replica mold of the crime-fighting cyborg. The Detroit News on Tuesday it's the final time it will be shown to the media before its unveiling next summer, and there is a picture.
Next summer.
So evidently it will be unveiled to the world next summer, but there is a picture. I sent a link to Aaron on Skype to pull up there, and we'll throw the link in the show notes for anyone who wants to actually see the image of RoboCop. There's a whole bunch more stuff, but it's insignificant. That's how excited Scott is.
Very excited. That's amazing.
All right. So this unfortunate event has not the RoboCop statue. That's very fortunate.
This is I don't even know
this is for
why.
you.
Why are we doing this?
You need this.
Why? Can I play some music?
Not that.
What's wrong? Is this a bad thing?
Yes, it's a very bad thing.
No. All right. Well, I don't have it. I'm not going to play bad music.
All right. Hiroshia. I'm probably butchering his name, which is bad for me, but Hiroshi Makachui, who transformed his great-grandfather's playing card company, Nintendo, into a world video game powerhouse, died on Thursday.
Wait, what?
He died on Thursday.
Wait, I don't understand the relation. What is this? I'm sorry.
Nintendo. You know
Yes.
what Nintendo is?
Yes, I know what Nintendo is.
This was this guy's company. He made it into the video game company that it became. So Mario, everything, fucking everything Nintendo, we owe to this guy, which was a huge factor in my childhood, and I'm sure a lot of people who listen to the show's childhood.
All of ours.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
he died, huh? He passed away?
Yes.
Oh, that's horrible, man.
Sad.
So it's kind of a celebrity death show. What is the hell? What are we drinking?
Maker's Mark.
Oh, it's warm. You got the warm shit? I got
Don't
cold
care.
tequila out.
Yeah,
I ran to the
tequila's
fridge.
awful.
So is warm Maker's Mark.
Whatever.
All
It's better
right.
than tequila.
Do this. Jeez.
Cheers.
All right. Oh. Oh.
The worst fucking sound effect you could have played to that song.
What? There were two shots. We both. It made sense.
Oh my god.
Horrible. And that's for the Maker's Mark, not for him.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god. All right, Aaron.
I'm sorry I brought that up, but
no, you're not.
I have to.
All right, that will conclude the show. If you like this week's show, then make sure to check out our other great shows on Great Lakes Radio Network, only on Spreaker.com, like that radio show, the explosive talk show that is so unpredictable. Even the hosts don't know what's coming next. Join Nick and JJ. Check their Facebook page when they're going to be coming on next. It's going to start being more regular now. It used to be every Friday and Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern time, but it's going to be more regular. I just don't have the dates yet. And Bipolar Radio with Dino and Nick and Friends. Also check that Facebook page. And then the Think Tank with, that's with Drew and Rick. And they do a show every Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern time about news, politics, culture, and the funny side of them. Great show. Check them out. And, of course, Us Tanks Radio live every Tuesday. Oh, my God, Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So if you missed the live broadcast of Tanks, which some people in the chat room have not, like Jonathan Garcia, thanks for joining us.
Hey.
And
Hello.
Rick he's from the Think Tank, if I remember correctly. And if you want to, you can go check out their stuff. And I'm sorry, I lost my total fucking train of thought here. That Maker's Mark is like raping me in the mouth right now. But you can download our shows over on demand at Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or with the Spreaker app, which is available on iOS and Android devices. Aaron, where are the other places that they can find Tanks Radio?
You can follow us on Facebook at Tank Show, Twitter at Tanked Radio, Spreaker at Tanked Radio. Also, if you want to contribute to the show, go figure, you can participate.
Yeah.
You can send us an email at tankedradio@gmail.com. We might read your topic.
Oh, we absolutely do.
We might. Don't give them that much power.
No, we do. I did. Some guy sent me a text message, email with his phone number attached to it about water balloons yesterday. I'm like, I've already seen these. It was a visual. We couldn't really do anything on it, you know.
All right.
We're an audio program.
You can also send us a voicemail at 1-248-667-8653.
Oh,
Scott's still drinking.
Maker's Mark is awful.
That's why we did shots, so you could get it all done at once.
I'm a pussy.
At least you admit your problem up front.
And if you ever tune in at the right time on the right spot, you can always do the live show with us at Tanked Radio at Skype. You give us a call at 1-248-242-7447, and you can talk with us.
Yeah. We actually had a live show tonight.
Yeah, at the end of the month, the last show, every Tuesday, every month, that is our live show.
Yep. That is it. I know everyone's used to the Wednesday schedule. We've been doing the Wednesday schedule for over a year, so we understand. We get it.
Rick, where can they follow you?
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. It's all just my name, Rick Mulligan. So search that, and it makes it nice and easy.
Nice and sleazy.
Yep.
It happens.
It works. It's nice, easy, and super sleazy. Tigers are in the playoffs, by the way.
Well, no kidding. Come on.
Well, they clinched it today. They're in.
They clinched it?
They clinched the playoffs. They win tomorrow. They clinch the division.
Fantastic.
And there'll be a celebration of booze in the locker room.
We already started.
What? I'm not even paying attention.
All right, thank you for joining us again. We'll be back live every Tuesday on Spreaker.com/Tank Show, Tank Radio. I don't know. Just look us up. I don't know.
Tank Radio.
Yeah, whatever. For this week's episode of Tanked, episode 269, I'm Scott Considine.
I'm Aaron Vermeersch.
I'm going to find a way to make my dick work on this thing.
You should, and your scrot. We'll be back next week on episode 270. Booyah! See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for joining us, Jonathan. You're the only one.
Well, see you next Tuesday.
Adios, mofo.
Hey, Sally got another squirt. Mommy.